Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, I'm KingNido and today we're coming to you from Castelia City where the bug type pinchers are going head to head with the normal type Goldenrod Guild, and so far this season both these sides are 1-1, both having fantastic showings in both occasions, but they want to get their second victory here today. So let us know in the comments below who you think's going to win this matchup. Will it be the bug types? Will it be the normal types? Let's go! And both these sides so far have shown that they have a lot of fight in them, as it will be Blissey and Slacking starting out for the Goldenrod Guild. It is going to be Legendaries and Ironmoth starting out for the Castelia Pinchers. And if you're wondering why Ironmoth is out here on the field, it is because it is the Terrestrial draftee for the Castelia Pinchers. It is going to take on that bug typing, which suits it fantastically here on the field. That crown looks phenomenal, and it does have speed control as well, as it immediately goes for the spatial rend onto Slacking. Get a fantastic connection as well, but Slacking is going to look to respond with the body slam coming down hard onto Legendaries, putting it in knockout range already, and left it with that paralysis, which is going to slow it down and potentially make it unable to move, which allows Blissey to follow up with the ceaseless edge, but Legendaries holds on. And the spikes have been scattered on the side of the Castelia Pinchers as an entry hazard, nice and early, but we get the lunge in response from Legendaries onto Slacking, getting that great connection, lowering that attack stat as well, which is massive, 160 in the grass knot follow-up from Ironmoth onto Blissey. Very little damage, but that Truant ability is causing Slacking too low for a round, so Blissey's going to have to do its part, going immediately for the heal pulse, but thankfully that is going to fail because Ironmoth is still at full strength. But Legendaries is going with the dance of victory. That victory dance being set up nice and early, boosting that attack, boosting that defense, but boosting that speed as well. It's going to want to move quicker than Slacking because it is such an easy target. Ironmoth with the Muddy Water, it is going to connect with both normal types, and Slacking has been eliminated from this matchup. The Castelia Pitchers with the early lead, and Legendaries follows it up with the Payday. Great connection, trying to make that money here in this matchup, shaking off that paralysis yet again, but it is on the receiving end of the Raw. It's going to be sent back to the bench. That's a really intelligent play by Blissey because those spikes are still on the field, and that is what Sizzle has just landed in, being dragged out onto the field, and now out comes Blood Moon Ursaluna, who is immediately on the receiving end of an Icy Wind, as is Blissey, but it's super effective onto Ursaluna there from Ironmoth, lowering its speed in the process as well as lowering the speed of Blissey. This allows Sizzle to go for the light screen, setting this up on the side of the Castelia Pinchers, making them stronger against special moves, and this is a special Ursaluna, as Blissey is going to go for the Shadow Force, so it vanishes from the field instantly. And Ursaluna follows it up with the Fusion Bolt, going for Ironmoth here. It is going to take its first damage of the match, but a great connection there, but Ironmoth is going to respond with the Headlong Rush. Gets a good connection in return onto Ursaluna, but does lower its defense and special defense in the process. Sizzle needs to go for Ursaluna. It goes with the Fickle Beam. Ursaluna is in knockout range already, as the Shadow Force will be completed by Blissey, and that puts Ironmoth into knockout range as well. Ursaluna is going to follow it up with the Belly Drum. It does not have enough health though to complete it, so that is going to fail, and this opens the door for Ironmoth to go with the Dragon Hammer, and this is going to eliminate Ursaluna from this matchup. That is 2 down for the Goldenrod Guild already. Castelia Pinchers with the Wave Crash from Sizzle onto Blissey. It is a huge play. Blissey has been eliminated. 3 down from the Goldenrod Guild. The Castelia Pinchers are going to try and see if they can get the sweep, which will be great because Legendaries does not want to come back out onto the field, as out comes the Dunsparce, and it is going to be joined by Snorlax. Ironmoth still with the speed control, immediately goes for the Hydro Pump on to Snorlax. Gets a good connection, but Snorlax does have that massive special defense, but the Revelation Dance follow-up from Sizzle on to the Dunsparce, another good connection, but the Dunsparce responds with the Amnesia. It is going to boost that special defense a great deal. Snorlax follows it up with the Power Gem, and it is going to go for Sizzle with that move. Gets a good connection, but Ironmoth, who's been in since the start, goes for the lock-on, locking in onto Snorlax there. See if we can go for an Oko soon. But first, Sizzle is going to go with the Fire Lash now. Gets a fantastic connection onto the Dunsparce, lowering that physical defense. And the Dunsparce with the Mach Punch gets the elimination. Not very effective hit, but effective enough to get that elimination of the Terrestrial draftee. Ironmoth has been eliminated from this matchup. Snorlax looking to follow it up, goes with the cut, but that part steel typing makes it not very effective there on Sizzle as the light screen does wear off, and Legendaries is going to come back out onto the field, but unfortunately it is going to land in those spikes, so it is practically a double elimination, which means Legendaries is eliminated, and now out comes Scyther for the Castelia pitchers. The Goldenrod Guild is still in this, but an ingrain immediately from Scyther. It is going to plant those roots, looking to have its health still with those nutrients, but it is still at full strength as Sizzle with the Hyper Beam. And that does not do much damage to the Dunsparce, but it does put it in knockout range as it responds with the Fiery Dance, and this is going to do massive damage, super effective. Sizzle has been eliminated, special attack boost for the Dunsparce, but it is now a 3 versus 3 matchup. The Goldenrod Guild have worked their way back into this. A bounce by Snorlax springing up high into the sky. Imagine a Snorlax so high in the sky as out comes Heracross, landing in those spikes. It's got that part fighting type, which does have the advantage over the Guild as the extra Sentry from Scyther. Not enough to eliminate the Dunsparce, but Heracross could get the job going with the Psycho Cut, the 1-2 combination. The critical hit, the Dunsparce is eliminated. But with that said, Heracross has that Moxie ability, so it is going to get the attack boost, as well as the bounce will be finished off by Snorlax, but Scyther is able to avoid that attack, and out comes Porygon Z as the last Pokemon for the Goldenrod Guild. Scyther still with the speed advantage goes with the last respects, but it doesn't affect the normal types. This allows Porygon to go for the Dire Claw on to Scyther. Gets a great connection, and it has left it with that poison status condition. This is going to chip away at its health. Heracross though in response with the Crush Grip on to Snorlax. It's able to hold on. It is in knockout range, but it goes with the Giga Drain, trying to get some health back. Not very effective though on Scyther, but still any health back is always fantastic. And there is Scyther having its health restored thanks to the nutrients in that ingrain that it set up earlier on, but there is the poisoning actually taking more health than the roots are providing, as Scyther now with the glare, it is trying to slow down the normal types. This is going to leave Porygon poisoned, paralyzed, which is going to slow down, may make it unable to move. This allows Heracross to go with the Confuse Ray as well, so now Porygon Z has to try and shake off the confusion and the paralysis. I wonder if it'll still be quicker than Snorlax. And it is, but it needs to shake off this confusion first. And it is successful in doing so, but unfortunately it's paralyzed, so it is unable to move. This is great for the Castelia Pinchers in full control. They've still got one Pokemon on the bench, but the Judgment from Snorlax coming down hard onto Scyther gets the elimination, leveling the playing field. We are down to the last 2 Pokemon in this matchup, and it is Volcarona coming out for the Castelia Pinchers, immediately being hurt by those spikes that were set up so early on, but it goes with the Ivy Cudgel onto Porygon Z, gets a good connection. Heracross is going to follow it up with the Magnet Ray, so it is going to levitate thanks to that electromagnetism. And Porygon Z still in that confused state. It really needs to shake it off, but unfortunately it is going to do damage to itself. Once again, this is great for the Castelia Pinchers. Snorlax is still an easy target. They should go for the elimination as it goes for the Poison Fang onto Heracross. Gets a good connection. Volcarona though with the Razor Cell, they have just put Porygon Z into knockout range. Heracross with the coaching doesn't go for an elimination. The normal types are easy targets right now. Instead it boosts that physical attack of Volcarona as well as that physical defense. But Porygon Z has snapped out of its confusion, and this allows it to go for the triple axle. It gets the first one onto Heracross. It gets the second one. It needs to get that third one. Puts Heracross in knockout range, but it is able to hold on. It's now an easy target. Snorlax is going to go with the rest. One of its signature moves. It is going to restore its health back to full strength, but it does put itself to sleep in the process. How are the Castelia Pinchers now going to take down Snorlax? Volcarona is going to go with the Retaliate. This would have surely finished the job, but now it's only going to get a good connection there onto Snorlax. The Tri-Attack follow-up from Heracross. Now they're going for Snorlax. They need to switch their attention back to Porygon Z, who's now an easy target. It goes for the Throat Chop, gets a good connection there onto Volcarona. Snorlax is still fast asleep. The Pinchers need to take out Porygon Z whilst it's still up. We get the recover from Volcarona. It's going to get itself back to full strength. And the follow-up from Heracross, it's going to go with the Explosion. This explains why we got that recover from Volcarona. It needs to hold on. Porygon Z is eliminated, Snorlax is eliminated, Heracross is eliminated, but Volcarona was unable to hold on. We have got ourselves a tie for only the second time ever in PTL history. We have got a draw. It is a draw between the bug types and the normal types of Castelia Pinchers, and the Goldenrod Guild both move up the ladder thanks to the second only ever draw as the Pinchers next round will be taking on the Spike Myth Rockets, whereas the Guild next round will be going up against the Lentil Neos. I cannot believe this has ended in a draw, but let us know, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on build, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.